This is the MGTOWinfinium here with another Infinium short take. This Infinium short take is entitled Never Stop Looking Forward. My brothers, as we transition into the next year, I would just like to encourage you all to keep going forward on your pathway to freedom. I don't say the aforementioned lightly because of the complex nature of what we all face as free men who embrace the MGTOW philosophy. However, my brothers, it is where we are all going, both individually as well as corporately, which makes it vitally important that we not only keep going forward, but as well keep looking forward in the direction of where we are all going. My brothers, here is an analogy of what I am talking about. When I was attending CCNY in New York, I would often take the number 1 subway train to get to a certain part of the college campus. Sometimes, if the train was not crowded, I would stand by the doors to look out of the door windows to see the sights as soon as the train exited the tunnel before the Dyckman Street stop. This is because the number 1 train travels along a trestle for that portion of its run. One day, as I was looking out the door windows when the train was coming into the 207th Street station, I happened to see a group of men who were chasing one man on the street below. The man who was being chased was easily outrunning the group of men who were chasing him. But instead of looking where he was going, he kept looking back at the men who were chasing him. As a result, he ran straight into a light pole when he looked back at the men who were chasing him. Because he looked back, his neck became a hook that got caught onto the light pole, causing him to be flung around it almost 360 degrees. As well, when he was flung around the light pole, his feet were completely up in the air because he was running so fast. This resulted in him being slammed violently onto the ground when he flew off of the light pole. The last sight that I saw as the train entered the station was the men surrounding him as he sat dazed and confused on the ground. My brothers, I said all of this to say that in the same manner, if we as men fail to keep looking forward on our pathway to freedom, we could wind up being flung around an obstacle only to find ourselves sitting on the ground, dazed and confused. For we free men, it is the looking back at the negative aspects of our lives, which somehow chase us in a haunting manner. It is also the component of things which are done to us on a day-to-day basis, like the constant shaming of who we are as free men, aka you will be nothing without a woman and you will die alone because you choose to be free. My brothers, rather than to allow conditions in our lives which can create dazed and confused states which fully inhibit our freedom, we must all keep our eyes open and fully focused on our pathway to freedom. As well, we must be vigilant in doing the aforementioned both individually and corporately as free men. Finally, my brothers, it is where you are headed towards, the incomprehensible nature of your freedom, which is fully inclusive of fully understanding the vast powers and capabilities we all possess as free men. As you step forward into 2024 and beyond, my brothers, never, ever stop looking forward. This is the MGTOWinfinium, and this has been an Infinium short take. My MGTOW brothers, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay on the MGTOW path, and remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.